welcome back.
There's a new look.
Trying out something new? Clean it up a little.
No, he looks kind of funny. But we're excited to be here for episode 2. Episode 1 had a lot going on.
Yeah, Rhaenyra named queen.
Yep.
Or heir. She's gonna be heir to the throne. Daemon. Already bad news. He's gotta go.
Yeah. All men must die.
Yeah.
Starting with him.
Yeah, episode 2. Kill him off. Before there's any drama.
And then the queen died.
That's
giving
right.
birth to a son who was gonna be
the heir. And the king lost them both.
And honestly, those scenes, I couldn't watch it. That was too much.
That was intense.
That's
pretty sad.
Probably more gruesome than a lot of scenes that were very gruesome on Game of Thrones. That was a lot for me. But
I think there was some pretty gruesome stuff in GOT.
no, there were, but this was like too much.
Yeah.
I don't know. Anyway, but if that's
They
glimpse,
cut like right into it, right when she was.
I know. I'm like, if that's a glimpse of what this whole series will be like.
We're in for a treat.
Yes. Definitely.
All right, cool. Ready to hop into it?
Let's go.
What's the name of this episode? It is
The Rogue Prince.
The Rogue Prince. Well,
Daemon
at this point. And I think we already knew he was gonna go rogue. He was already creating tension. He was already bad news. So
Bad all
okay.
bad.
Well, he's gonna go rogue.
Yeah.
I'm assuming he's gonna contest Rhaenyra being
Maybe.
appointed the heir to the
Hope
throne.
he doesn't, but he seems like a jerk, so we'll find out.
And so, all right. Well, thanks for tuning in. Catch us on Patreon, and of course, catch us here on YouTube. We're dropping twice a week. Let's get into it. Oh,
Crabs. Ew.
the crab feeder. Dang, this episode is starting off good.
Ew. Dude.
I'm actually the zodiac sign for a crab,
Yeah, you're Cancer.
but I don't condone any of this.
Sir Ryan was a strong Lord Commander of the King's Guard. He passed in peace, I hope.
Yes, Your Grace. He was found to have passed gently in his sleep. Commander, Sir Harold, would like to make haste in finding Sir Ryan's
I have a feeling the king's gonna die soon. I know we were saying that at the end of episode 1. It seemed like they were like prepping for him to die. I remember he had like these like things on his skin.
Mm-hmm. From
And
the
it was
Iron
like
Throne.
spreading or something.
He was easily getting cut, and then it wasn't healing.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I think he'll die this episode.
Ned style. I feel like, what was it, episode 9 of season 1 of GOT? Like,
Yeah. Well,
and then Rhaenyra's going to be in it.
Your Grace, my lord,
He went wrong.
with the help of the hand.
replacement
Wait,
in
actually-
the King's Guard remains a
I want to say one last thing. The king went wrong trusting his brother. He's already like on a bad path. I think it's an obvious, but
by the Silent Sisters.
I think he's
The succeeding Lord Commander
going to die at the hands of his brother.
My lords, King's Guard must soon be restored to its full complement of 7.
4 ships have now been lost. The last one was flying my banner. I want to know what is to be done about my ships and my men.
The Crown will compensate you for your ship and...
I want to seize the stepstones by force and burn out this crab feeder.
I am not prepared to start a war with...
In all of its history, my lord, the 7 kingdoms have never entered open war with the free cities. Were that to happen,
The king's own brother has been allowed to seize Dragonstone and fortify it with an army of his gold cloaks.
A seat at the king's table does not make you his equal.
I have acted, Court,
He's speaking truth.
to see if we might find common cause. Ships and men.
she's listening to everything.
You have dragon riders, father.
Was she not supposed to speak?
It isn't that simple, Rhaenyra.
It would be a show of force. I only meant that we should at least...
Perhaps there's some better use for the princess's talents, Your Grace. A fine idea, Your Grace.
This knight will protect you as well.
She's just trying to help.
Well, she's trying to use her voice, but it seems like they're not ready for a female woman to be saying anything, maybe.
Son of Sir Royce Caran, Sir Desmond has proved strong and steady in both the tourney lists and without. Sir Desmond recently brought a would-be poacher to justice.
You might thank him for his loyal service, Princess.
We thank you for your loyal service to the crown.
Son of Lord Lyman Mallister of Seaguard. Winner of the melee at Cider Hall. And
Do
10.
any of these knights have combat experience? Beyond capturing poachers?
Sir Kristen Cole.
You saw combat in the Stormlands?
Dornish marches, Princess. I fought for a year as a foot soldier against the Dornish incursions.
I choose Sir Kristen Cole.
Let's not be too hasty, Princess. Mallister are important allies of the crown. Seaguard, for instance, is the
Political plays.
reavers from the Iron Islands.
Those men are tawny knights. My father should be defended by a man who's known real combat.
Of course, Princess.
Well, let us plan Sir Kristen's investiture then.
But the others might not like that.
Well, it seems like it's a political play who's
Volcano.
put
Much
in
like
position, of
Dragonstone.
course.
The volcanic face. Closest to the source of their magic and power.
It is truly wondrous what you've built.
Oh, no.
Do you believe that Westeros can be another Valyria, Your Grace?
That depends whether you speak of the freehold at its height or at its fall. The glory of old Valyria will never be seen again.
Uh-oh, is that symbolic?
Oh,
Wah! If we know anything about Game of Thrones and their hints.
These days, she doesn't say more than a few words to me. I think she might find it difficult. I wish she would approach me.
What if you went to her? I think she would open herself to you if invited. You do have such an easy way about you, Your Grace.
I fear that she wouldn't understand them.
I know those men and how they plot in their secret councils when I've been sent away.
What if your father were to remarry? Your father loves you. Kneel with me. You're in the quiet of the Sept. I feel close to her.
the Sept.
Memories.
I know it sounds foolish,
I don't think it's foolish.
because I thought you might try.
That's really cool with the circle of candles like that.
If not for me, then perhaps for them.
What do I say?
Whatever you wish.
I want him to see me as more than his little girl.
When I wish to talk with him, I know that I must make the effort.
Can I say something? I feel like her friends.
Sneaky?
No, I'm just saying, like, the conversations with her father. Like, what if that progresses in some way and maybe they form a relationship? And then I feel like Rhaenyra is going to feel like, what the hell is going on? But it might also be like a political play of her father, you know, who's on the council.
Power.
And yeah, potentially. I don't know. It was just weird how the father did that in the first episode. And now I'm thinking, like,
How it's going to continue.
yeah, what if it evolves into something more?
I thought that in that last scene.
And they're like friends right now, right? And then Rhaenyra's going to feel like,
Your Grace,
I wanted to assure you how much I value the bond between our houses.
I wish to apologize for the tenor at the small council today, Your Grace.
But you must understand, as king, it is my obligation to avoid war until such time it is unavoidable. I always welcome the unfettered thoughts of my council.
I fear that the eyes of our enemies are presently fixed on the Red Keep. The king's brother, so disinherited, has claimed the Targaryen seat on Dragonstone without challenge.
You paint such an aspirant portrait of my reign, Lord Corlys.
It is an honest one, cousin.
And a blind incursion in the Stepstones is the only way to demonstrate that we are not?
To elude a storm, you can either sail into it.
Do you have a specific course of action to propose, my lord?
Unite the two great surviving Valyrian houses.
Now again.
With the Targaryen dragons and the Valyrian fleet bound in blood.
I haven't given marriage much thought. It hasn't even been half a year since Emma passed.
The realm expects you to take a new wife sooner or later, Grace.
Weird.
No, I don't think it's weird. I think it's probably like normal process.
But his wife just died.
Yeah, it was really soon.
We haven't spoken much.
We should be free to speak our minds to one another.
You can say whatever you'd like. You are the king.
I loved your mother very much.
Sir Harold provided a fine field of tawny knights.
Oh?
I discovered that Sir Criston was the only man among them with true battle experience. Today at small council,
Paid no mind.
I thought I might have had some insight.
You're young.
But
She doesn't want to be looked at as that little girl anymore.
Ew.
This is our best chance to save the digit, Your Grace.
Uh-oh.
With Lord Corlys and Princess Rhaenys.
That was most charitable of you, Your Grace. I'm sure Lord Corlys appreciated the spirit of it.
To combine the strength of our houses and demonstrate my reign's strongest days are ahead, not behind. So, what is your advice, dear Otto?
Otto wants you to marry his daughter.
A match with their daughter would go a long way towards sealing the breach and beyond. The Grand Maester's reasoning is sound. I dearly loved my own lady wife. The pain of her passing still haunts me. Replace her for duty's sake. You are the king.
I feel like they'll be upset if he says no. And then they might.
But that's her. That's the daughter.
Oh my gosh.
She's a
so
baby.
little.
I mean, we saw the
What
tournament.
was it like flying the Black Dread?
I thought maybe there was an older sister.
With Balerion died the last memory of Valyria of old.
But Vhagar still lives. Do you know where she nests?
I'm sorry?
Do you know where Vhagar is now? They say it's a sad thing.
I imagine even dragons get lonely.
I would give you many children of pure Valyrian blood, so that we might strengthen the royal line and the realm. That I wouldn't have to bed you until I turned 14.
She's a child. Disturbing.
My father is a king. It is his duty to take a new wife and strengthen his line.
I'm not sure you do.
What's that supposed to mean?
Elicit some anger
I
from
know.
me. You should know that you are failing, princess.
Whether it's to my daughter or to someone else's, your father will remarry, sooner than late. And when that boy comes of age and your father has passed, the men of the realm will expect him to be heir, because that is the order of things.
With the woman.
When I'm
ruler.
queen, I will create a new order.
Ooh.
But the men of the realm already had their opportunity to appoint a ruling queen at the Great Council, and they denied it.
The queen who never was.
Mm.
But they bent the knee to me and called me heir to the throne.
Do you remind your father's men of that as you carry their cups? Men would sooner put the realm to the torch than see a woman ascend the Iron Throne.
She's just jealous. Because that's the order of things.
Currently.
Yeah, it's crazy.
A good and kind queen will give comfort to your subjects.
Weird.
Does the small council have a particular lady in mind?
Why?
Because they're all after him.
The ladies?
Yeah, it's even all the little
for,
girls.
for position.
The Lady Lena.
It's all political plays from their parents.
I'm sure that she is good and kind, and that she will enjoy your company, as I have. I brought you something. I asked the stonemasons to mend it.
A very kind gesture, Alicent. Very kind.
Gifts. I think Alicent's in the running.
Now she's starting to be.
Come.
She's playing the Game of Thrones.
The hand, Your Grace.
I think it best you hear it directly.
Very well.
Something about Damon.
I know, that's what I'm thinking.
Patroxios introro macitas exis news. Maso jundona kiasidas eglivzeus.
Damon.
The prince left a missive, which I believe might explain. And rightful heir to the Iron Throne.
He's going for it.
She is to assume the title Lady Missaria of Dragonstone. Her grace is with child, in the custom of House Targaryen. The prince
Stole a dragon egg.
It is in 2 days' time.
God's been good. Who is Lady Missaria?
We believe
Damon's whore.
My brother wishes to provoke me.
Mm-hmm.
To answer is to give him what he wants. Send him to the wall. Perhaps I could put his head on a spike.
Yeah, it's a good idea.
Skoriodromon, Euapis. Skoriodromon, Damon Leitas.
Nidrotso iles daridoros.
So it's like the biggest dragon.
Assemble a detachment, Otto.
What a slap in the face.
My apologies, Your Grace, but I cannot allow it. It's too dangerous. Damon is without limit.
But they don't like each other. I feel like Damon's gonna
Kill him.
kill him.
You're the most comely girl at court. Why do you destroy yourself? Will you see the king tonight?
Good day, Sir Kristen.
My lady,
I feel like he's
I've assembled 20.
pimping out his daughter.
Please look after the hands, Sir Kristen.
Damn, we know Dragonstone.
Yay.
I don't think it's gonna go so well for Otto.
No, I don't think so either.
Maybe they could have sent a raven. No, because I think they're going to capture him, right? To bring him back. I don't like him.
Welcome to Dragonstone, Otto.
You're to relinquish the dragon's egg, disband your army, banish your whore. His Grace would never lower himself to entertain such a mummer's farce.
Sir Crispin, wasn't it?
Sir Kristen Cole, my prince.
Ah, yes, apologies. I couldn't recall. Very good.
This is a truly pathetic show, Damon. Are you so desperate?
Be keeping with the traditions of my house, the same as my brother did for his heir.
Fathered on a common whore.
Lady Missaria is to be my wife.
This is an abomination. And what of you, men of the City Watch? Aiding the prince in his treason?
The king made me their...
Are you mad? You've never survived this.
Well, happily, neither would you.
Against your king.
Wonderful.
Even if it ends in the death of...
It's about to go down right now.
The dragon or what?
Caraxes.
I mean, he wouldn't burn them.
Yeah, I would. Dracarys.
All of you, sheathe the fucking steel.
Oh shit! Rhaenyra!
She's showing up.
Well, she leveled the playing field right now. She's upset because of what he did. What he's doing.
Well, also the egg he took.
What are you doing here, Princess?
Take care not to startle Syrax, my lords. She's rather protective of me. Kesu ugleisa, luon zombaz mi anuchon isa.
Indrarion orion daor. Tubi moneri, Nike de Niklas.
Sekedja sut nuchon vronkron, dromon laudigon ao belvitas.
Vasilari Tubi.
She's leaving. Not anymore.
Uh-oh.
The object of your ire. The reason that you were disinherited. So do it.
Whoa.
And be done with all this bother.
He's thinking about it. Wow, he gave it back.
But he's probably not gonna leave Dragonstone.
That was intense. Dude, Rhaenyra's a boss. But now what? Does he have more eggs?
It's like Easter.
Not sure. Well, he said eventually. Maybe she didn't like that answer.
Or because he has a wife already.
I mean,
You announced that we were to be your child.
Perhaps when we are wed, we can make children can be such irritating creatures.
You swore to protect me, Demon. Until the king decides to reclaim his ancestral seat. The Commonor he claims he's taken to wife and maid with child.
No one will harm you.
I can no longer recall. Most of my years have been spent living in terror. You can afford to play your stupid games with the king, but I cannot with station. I came to you to be liberated.
Liberated.
Fear.
No, please, Lord Lionel. I have come looking for an unencumbered opinion.
That's all I would ever give, Your Grace.
I have felt Corlys Balarian's envious gaze staring at me from across the Blackwater.
Proud men don't like having to look up. Lord Corlys is your master of ships. And she is the eldest daughter of the wealthiest house in the realm. What's to mislike?
She is 12.
She will mature. As king, you have a claim on all things. Even those you don't want. Marriage is not an obligation you can put off for long. You should also consider that we find ourselves on the precipice of war in the Stepstones.
He would not dare withhold them in the face of the realm's need. Who is he to act to me?
The Sea Snake has made a calculated reach. Fair play for a man of his position. You should wed Lena Velaryon, Your Grace. Sate Lord Corlys and fix him at your side.
Your Grace, the princess has returned from Dragonstone.
Dragonstone?
Boss moves.
Your Grace.
You disobeyed me. You fled King's Landing without a word. You are my only heir. You could have been killed. You went to Dragonstone.
And retrieve the egg without bloodshed.
I sometimes forget how alike you both were. Your mother's absence is a wound that will never heal.
It pleases me to hear you say this.
I wish I had known better what to say to you in the aftermath. So quickly become a woman grown.
That's actually all she wanted to hear.
Yeah.
She understands what is now expected of me.
The king must take a new wife.
I could never replace your mother. No more than I intend to replace you as heir. And by marrying again, I may begin to ensure that we are better defended.
Against whom?
I do not wish to make us estranged.
You are the king. Mother would have understood this.
Is he going to accept marrying Elena?
Don't know. Looks like he's gonna make the announcement. What his plan is.
I know. Wow.
Good morrow, my lords.
Good morrow.
Good morrow.
I have decided to take a new wife.
I have a feeling it's not gonna be Lena.
What if it's the friend?
Like GOT style.
I intend to marry the Lady Alicent Hightower.
I knew it! I knew it. Ooh, that's gonna create beef.
Yeah.
Is Valerian, the greatest power in the realm.
And I am your king.
Oof.
Oh, she can't even look up at Rhaenyra.
Damn.
Rhaenyra.
Her and her dad were just starting to reconnect.
She wasn't expecting that.
House Valerian's origins reach back to old Valyria. But unlike the Targaryens, we were no dragon lords. And luck. When I ascended the Driftwood throne, unlike every other lord of the realm, I can say that I built my house's high sea.
Is he talking to Daemon? Who's he talking to?
I think you might be right.
Oh my god.
Crazy.
I wasn't aware you had a king for a brother. Did you call me to Driftmark to remind me of my low standing, Lord Corlys? Or was there some other reason? Some Mirish prince is feeding Westerosi sailors to the crabs.
I've been petitioning the king. The crab feeder is backed by... And the king's failures have allowed him to accumulate strength. My house will be crippled. I will not have Driftmark beggared while our king, waiting in the stepstones, is a chance for you to prove your worth to any who might yet doubt it. Our worth is not given. It must be made.
This is terrible.
Lady Alicent.
Well, the crab feeder's going down is what it looks like. Damn!
Bad news bears!
I know. Bad news dragons.
Oh yeah. Bad news eggs.
Alright, well.
Episode 2 in the books.
In the book. And it was written. Daemon's bad news. Pretty badass Rhaenyra to pretty much challenge him.
I was gonna say that, and the fact that she actually has that power over him. Because he could have just been like, okay, fine, and could like killed her.
I think yeah, it's gonna build up to a certain point. I think he may not even need to kill her strategically, right? If the brother's gone, it seems like people are gonna be like, there's gonna be this split. There's gonna be people for Rhaenyra, and I feel like people supporting him because he's a male heir. So he might not even need to like kill her. But at some point though, if the king is dead, they're gonna face off. So I don't know. That's it's messy. Okay, well.
Ready for episode 3.
Always. All right. Well, thanks for tuning in, everyone. We're loving the new series so far. HOTD. Let's go.
It's drama.
Oh yeah, we're here
No,
for
it's
it.
good. Good story.
We're here for the
Crazy to see.
Westerosi drama.
Yes, we are Westerosi. It's crazy to see like how Rhaenyra, her like she was just challenged so much, or she's being challenged so much because she's a girl. But then comparing it to Game of Thrones and how the women were
like bosses.
power.
Yeah, it's like a complete shift.
Yeah.
But I'm sure we're gonna find out that even here, you know, the women are gonna be in power.
Yep.
Starting with Rhaenyra.
Yep. Hell yeah.
All right.
Thanks for coming back if you came back.
Always.
See you on the next one.
Catch us on Patreon, and of course, catch us here on YouTube, dropping twice a week. Let's do it. See you soon. Bye.